Mic off. Mic on. Mic off. Mic on.
Well, that's annoying. All right, now we have sound. All right, so tonight we'll be playing Space Engineers instead of our regularly scheduled coding session. And the reason for that is that we were under a thunderstorm, and I don't want to lose power mid-session. So we're going to be doing Space Engineers. Space Engineers is sort of like Minecraft in space. So this is my rover here that I built from scratch, and then this is my spaceship. It's just a little spaceship that's used for mining. I'm still trying to figure things out, but it's a pretty cool game. I haven't been playing it for very long. You've got 3 basic tools that you can upgrade. You have a welder. You have a grinder, which you can break things with. And then you have a drill, which is sort of like the pickaxe of the game. And yeah, and then you can make things like thrusters and storage units and conveyors and engines and all kinds of things and cockpits, and put them together to make ships and such. So let's see what we can find out here. We've got some cobalt this way. Well, let's see if we can grab... Actually, no, we're going to go and get some gold. We want to upgrade our refinery so we can get a more efficient use of all the materials we're going to gather. And we have to be careful with this. One of the aspects of the game is that you can literally crash and burn. So we have to avoid crashing into things. All right. So we brought our ship over here. Our ship is not very powerful. I did have a larger ship before, and unfortunately, well, I could get it to fly, but unfortunately, once I started mining, it would quickly become overweight, and it would not. It was not able to hold everything that I needed it to. So let's start digging. So at the end of my ship here, I have a drill bit that I'm going to use to drill into the ground and gather gold. Oops, let's not jump out of our ship quite yet. And I've set up my toolbar so that number 2 will turn off and on the drill bit, and number 1 will turn off and on my thrusters. Now see how quickly we dig. Now normally it takes quite a bit longer if you're using the hand tool. And this is considered a small grid ship. You can actually build a larger scale ship with larger drill bits, and it will consume or tear through quite a bit a larger space. Now right now mainly we're getting ice and stone. Stone we can get iron and gravel and nickel from, very little nickel, and maybe some silicon. Ooh, did we get stuck? What is going on? And you can look at the bottom right and you can see our power consumption. So we're using 43% of what we're outputting. And we've got 20 minutes left on the battery. what is going on here? Well, we probably need to put some more lights in this thing. My test voyage was during the day, so there was a lot more light. Let's see what's going on here. I think we're at too much of a too straight down. Let's turn off our jetpack and walk. All right, let's see if we can dig our way out of this mess. Oop. Just keep hitting the wrong button and jumping out. Well, it seems we're overweight. And if we hit too much of the ship, okay. Ooh, are we stuck on this? That would be supremely annoying. Power on the thrusters. Looks like we're just having a problem with that stupid tree. If we just get out of here. Nope, don't turn the engines off. Ah, damn it. Yeah, if we grind too hard on the side, it can destroy our thrusters and or damage them, which would make it even harder to get out. That tree is having an issue with us. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to destroy trees yet. And what is going on? No, we're stuck on that tree there. Well, let's just go whole hog on this. Anybody got a spoon so I can dig myself out? See if we can dig our way back up. We're completely turned on our side. Unfortunately, our thrusters are kind of limited in that direction. Alright, let's see what we can see. Can we back out of this a bit? Oop. And now we're completely upside down. Let's see what we can do with this. So our thrusters are somewhat limited. Oh. Might end up falling back in the hole here. There we go. Managed to right ourselves. Ooh, ooh, nope, nope. Let's back out. Alright, why are we not able to go backwards? Did I bust a thruster? Oh. Seems like a connector. This is how we connect to things. No, that's not stuck on anything. Is it the thrusters? There we go. Free this up a little bit. That'd be bad if I dug our way out into the rover. Okay. So we should be able to go backwards. That sounded bad. Hmm. why don't we go ahead and take this apart. And then we will reattach it right here. Don't try this at home, kids. All right. What is the deal with the sound while I'm inside? All right, let's move you again. Unable to place. I can't place it there. Can I place it here? There's not enough room. Oh, this is awkward. We got 6 minutes of power left. Not good, not good. Okay. See if we can dig our way out now. I'm just not going to like that thruster there. 3 minutes. If we can land back on our rover, we can recharge the battery. Two minutes. Up, up. Okay. What do we need to do here? That is not good. What? That looks like we damaged this. Come on. Up. We're too heavy. No. No, we're not going to be able to make it. All right, that's unfortunate. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board on this. Where'd the rover go? Oh, there it is. All right, let's see if we can get a hydrogen-powered ship going here. So this is our landing pod that we start out with. Whoa, hello. I've stripped most of the parts. Let's see here. What do we got? So this is our base, and we have access to all of our inventory here. All of our parts we've made. So let's take a look. Whenever you're building a ship or a vehicle, you want to start out with a landing pod. And sort of build up an attachment. So the landing pod foot acts as a sort of an anchor point, if you will. So we're going to start with the bottom connector. And we can't place that. Okay. So what if we did that? All right, so we'll get this started. We're going to need steel plates. And we're going to need steel plates and small tubes. Well, we cut the ship in the pot in half. All right, let's see what we got in here. Now, once I get a more advanced assembler, I can just assemble the parts I need for a particular component without having to do the math, which is pretty nice. Need 2 computer components. Let's see, do we have any computer components? We should. Doesn't look like it though. So in order to craft that, we need well, let's look. Iron ingots and silicon wafers. That's more than we need, so let's get that. And blammo. So this connector component allows us to connect to either a base or a vehicle like this, or even larger ships, which is kind of cool. You can have airlocks and that sort of thing. This is my oxygen and hydrogen generator. It takes ice and melts it down and creates H2O and then converts it into hydrogen and oxygen, which we need hydrogen for our fuel for a jetpack, and we need oxygen to breathe, obviously. So we need a cockpit. We need display, computer, and bulletproof glass. Seems we need silicon. So what do we have in the rover? Let's see if we can, ooh, hello. Grab some stuff out of the rover. Inventory, I got some stone. All right, we'll take that stone and put that in the refinery. That makes silicon and nitrogen and iron and gravel. If you can get an iron deposit, a nickel deposit, or a silicon deposit, it's a lot more efficient. But starting off, that's a good way to go. And how much do I need? 2 more displays, 7 more computers. Oops. All right. Probably have these backwards. Let's quickly grab some more stone. So that is stone. Toss that in our refinery. Not a whole lot. Okay. Grab these. Now we just need the bulletproof glass. Alright, what do we need? So, if you notice here, it says it's functional / hack. So I can technically use it without the glass. It's a lot easier to damage, so you got to be careful with that. The next thing we want to make is an O2H to generator. So we're going to use the smaller one, and it's just going to attach right here. And you notice these little yellow squares, those are connectors. So as long as those line up, then we're connected to the cockpit. And the larger ones allow things like certain components to pass through, and then the smaller ones you can do things like hydrogen and oxygen and materials. So we need a large tube and 3 computers. So let's get those computers going. Alright, so this, once powered, will generate our hydrogen. Now we want to hook this up to a cargo container. This is where all of our materials are going to go. So then now we need to make sure this is lined up. So you have to look at this and see where the correct ports are. Okay. Otherwise you're going to... Let's get a little closer. You're going to have to take it back apart and put it back together again. One display, interior, 4 computers, and some construction components. Alright, so we need that. We need computers. We're going to have to make those. Do we have the materials to make those? Yes.
Energy low.
Now we're going to keep this one pretty simple. We're going to use a hydrogen thruster as our main thruster. This is going to produce a lot more power, more thrust than the atmospheric ones. So we're going to figure out where we're going to put this. Do we need, does it, oh, it needs to connect. Okay, so let me think about this. All right, so we're going to put conveyors along here. Small conveyor. Let's wire this up. Oop. All right, so we need metal grids and construction components. So we should have some more down here. The metal grids are going to be kind of heavy, so let's not take all of those. Ooh, that's way more construction components than I need.
Energy critical.
Alright. So one of the first things you're going to find is this survival kit, and it will be in your pod, and it's used to recharge your power, which you need to run your tools and pretty much do anything. If that runs out, you start to die, along with your O2. If your hydrogen runs out, you just can't use your jetpack. You have to hold down F and you have to aim at this little console here. And then if you have your O2 generator hooked up, you can directly refill from that, but I don't. So I am using these little bottles to transfer between my O2 gen, and I just double click that and it puts it in the O2 gen and then gives it back. So it looks like we are finished with that. Let's add a couple on the side. Need more large steel tubes and steel plates. And you can damage yourself or even kill yourself by running into things, especially when you're using the jetpack. So make sure you don't go too fast. Here we are. Right, let's add a couple more on this side. Metal grid. Metal grid. Okay. I love how there's tire tracks and footprints in the snow. Sort of adds a little extra detail. Should be enough. Let's add one more of these just in case. I just like to be paranoid. And then we can add for a conveyor. We're going to use a curved one. What? Need interior plates. Really should clean this mess up. Once we have enough materials and we can easily get iron, I'm going to set up a garage for our lovely rover. So that's 100. So this will give us forward thrust. That'll give us upward thrust. We'll want some on the front to be able to slow down. Otherwise, we're just going to have to rely on friction, and that's not a good thing. More metal grid. Need steel plates and large tubes. Steel tubes. Not a problem. Oop, a little too far. Large steel tubes. We've got plenty of those. Did I say we needed any of these? No. add some of these. Oh, steel plates, that's what we need. And where, oh where, ooh, are we running out of... Unfortunately, we have plenty of cobalt, so we need metal grids. Let's just throw out a few of those. We might be able to take this thing into space, which would be pretty cool. Probably not with anything in it. We need one more metal grid. Did I make another one? No. We are missing nickel and iron. So let's grab some stone out of here. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Computer. I wonder if you can have more than one voice on this thing. That'd be interesting. Alright, so what did we need? Right, that should be enough. Alright. Okay, so we need to add a drill. Because this is going to use drills. Let's throw that here. That's expensive. We need some more large steel tubes. Let's go ahead and finish planning this thing out. I would put the thruster here, but as you can tell, it won't fit there with the drill. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be a little sneaky here. Oh, need more steel plates. Whew, well, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to attach this somewhere else. So let's attach it. Oh, more steel plates. Okay. Let's grab some. Let's grab some of those. And let's finish wiring this puppy up. Oh, I forgot the construction. Yeah, see, running into things hurts. Construction components. Gonna need a computer. We'll get back to that. Put our thruster there. Okay. So we're going to need to attach the landing gear here. We want to be really careful not to cut the wrong piece. There we go. Or we would send the ship flying. And it's not quite ready to fly yet. So let's see here. What do we need? some of those. Need a lot of those. Okay. So we got forward thrust, upward thrust, left, right. Probably want to put one on top just in case. Oh, don't turn off our jetpack while we're in the middle of everything. Gonna need a metal grid. Oh, did we not finish that? Need 7 metal grids. Okay. Plus 4 more for... So we'll need 11. And we'll need some of these. So let's go grab some more stone. Now, you cannot get cobalt from stone, and that is a key component in the metal frame. So you do have to find a cobalt deposit, and the way you find deposits is by you can use you have your drill out, it's got an automatic ore detector in it, or you can attach one to your ship or rover. The ones attached to vehicles are a lot better. They have a bigger range. The drill one is pretty short range. I've got one on my rover, so I don't have to have one on my ship. Is this what needed the computer? Yep. Let's finish the drill. In there. Okay. Let's pop one there and one there. So we need to slow down. Need a motor. Okay. One of the other key components you're going to need is a gyroscope. And the gyroscope basically makes it a lot easier to handle. So you want a good gyroscope for that. And we're going to have to get a lot more stone. Okay, so let's get down there and dig some out. Didn't think this would be Minecraft, did you? Alright, so we got a full inventory. Let's hop out of here. Pop the stone in. Where do we have our ice? So one of the nice things of having this all hooked up, which I don't have right now, is that it'll automatically pull from the right thing. Let's charge ourselves up. So materials have to be connected through the yellow conveyor boxes or the conveyor tubes. And you'll note that the boxes here are larger on the base because this is a large grid, and then things like this are small grid. There are large conveyor or normal sizes. Probably a better way to put it, since they're just conveyor. You don't say large, small. Well, they say small. They're small conveyors, and that's for the small grid. Well, the normal size grid is just normal. Right, let's start production on those. We have more than enough cobalt. We just need the rest of everything. All right, let's keep pulling that up here. If I wanted to be more efficient, I could. How are there boot prints on the ceiling? No, I don't want to know. Probably was messing around with the jetpack. Alright, did we finish? Nope. What are we doing here? Slow and steady. Alright, so let's add a gyroscope. To our ship here. Oh, we need a motor. It's done. Did we finish those? Nope. This is going to take a while. Let's see, this is why I wanted a good mining ship. Got that one done. Need more construction components. Let's throw on our gyro. I think we're done with those. We don't need to have any more. We're just going to stick. Oop. Yeah, if you put it on the wrong place, you need to use the grinder to remove it, unfortunately. Need more construction components and steel and some large tubes. That should be good for now. Let's get in there. Weld these into place. So we need 2 computers. Ten steel plates. All right. 2 computers and 10 steel plates. 10. Metal grid. Why is that lit up? Oh. No? Okay, so do we have everything for this as well? Alright, so all we really have, we need a battery, because the ship still needs power. Oh, we didn't finish these either, did we? Okay. So let's make ourselves a little more efficient and put some of this stuff away that we don't need. And those canisters look low, so let's refill them. And our power. Wow. I don't remember digging this out. Alright, that should be enough rocks for a few trips. I need to figure out how to turn off that auto help. Alright. Throw that in there. It's going to automatically start processing. Grab these out of the way. Footprints on the ceiling. I think it's making the blast or bulletproof glass right now. Really? I would have never guessed. Oh, squishy. So once we have this all hooked up, we'll be able to just connect the rover. Well, we'll hook our ship up, do the transfer, go mine, come back, do the transfer, take all the stuff out of the ship when we come back to the rover, because the rover's got a lot more storage. And then once we have enough in the rover, we can come back and hook it up, and we won't have to do this manual transfer thing. It'll just come through the connector. Do we have enough? Let's see. We need a display for that. Alright, so we have our gyros, we have all the thrust I think we should need. Now we need a battery. Where do we want to put the battery? We want to put it on the back, I guess, for now. Or we could do small batteries. That is not the battery I want. Let's look at the small batteries. Battery. Put that. Place the drill. Why? Oh, I need steel plates. What do I need for this? Steel plates, construction computer, power cell. Okay. So we're gonna have to make ourselves some power cells. What do we need for that? Nickel, iron, and silicon. Are we already stuff? Yep, looks like it. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to do some more running. Do we have any more rocks? Yes. Don't have to dig it out right now.
Inventory full.
So far, the stuff hasn't despawned on me. I just mine it and come back, even if I leave. But you know, now that I've said that, it's gonna change its behavior. Gotta keep me on my toes, I guess.
Inventory full.
Right. Should I? So let's see here. 8. Need more computer components. Let's put one here and here and hope that this is going to be enough. Okay. So that's a pretty simple ship. Let's grab some ice and see if we can convert that to hydrogen. The nice thing about all of this being hydrogen thrusters is we don't need a lot of power because that's going to come from our hydrogen. We might think about upgrading this to have some tanks at some point. No, we don't want that. Oh, yeah, it's automatically going to move in there. Okay, let's connect all our thrusters up. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab all our thrusters and create a block group, thrusters. And then what else do we need? The drill is 1. We don't need to create a group for that. So let's hook these up to our toolbar. So we come in here and we see groups. We have our thrusters. We can drag that down here, and then it gives us some options of what to do with that. And then we can go back to all blocks and we can grab our drill, and then we can choose what that does. So we can turn off and on. No, wrong X. So our thrusters are on right now. Okay. So if I disconnect this, in theory, it should just float here because we've got power. We don't have enough power, I guess. Well, we can turn the ship over. What are we catching on? Wait, let's hop out. Let's get this out of the way. Do we not have enough upward thrust to take off? Guess not. So let's shut off that for now. We can't put one there. We have room for one more here, so let's do that. Hydrogen thruster. Need large steel tubes and metal grid. Oh, that was silly. Oh, get rid of that. Oh, crap. So just if we want to add something like that, we need to go into the control panel. We select thrusters. We hit control and select that one, and then we save as thrusters. And that should I guess not. Maybe that was my problem. From toolbar. Or re-add it, I guess? See if that works. Well, that didn't work. Did I not? Let's start over. Delete. Select. Thrusters. Save. G. Remove from toolbar. Okay, it's gone. Groups. Thrusters. Turn off and on. Alright, so it should be off now. You're going to be a pain in the butt, aren't you? Okay. Well, let's see if we can get... Oh, I miss the games where you could turn something over. Do I have enough fuel? Take a look. Maybe we should add... where can I add a hydrogen tank safely? Well, that would be a weird place for it, but apparently we can. Hopefully this doesn't explode. So we need 2 computers, 2 small steel tubes, and 2 comps. What else did I say? I don't remember. Oh, computers. ADHD moment there. I probably have drained the battery on this thing. Yeah, I have no battery. So we're going to see if we can throw a big battery on the back, or a small medium battery. We're going to have to gather more rocks. Now, when take it, not much. So one thing to keep in mind, if you leave an area, I think it's like 1 kilometer away, and you leave your ship out, not connected, it will despawn. So keep that in mind when you're traveling. So if it's deconnected and doesn't have power, then it will despawn. I don't know what happens with stations. That may be the same for them. So you need to make sure you have power. Either it's coming from a battery or something else, or you can't leave. You just got to stay there, which is unfortunate if you have to gather materials for something to power something. Like in the case of my ship here, I can't go run off and mine nitrate or iron. I have to gather stone here. That's why I'm not going to a deposit.
Inventory full.
One thing to note is that like nitrate ore, iron ore, all that produces much more efficiently, whereas stone produces all this other stuff. So if you want something specific in large quantities, it's better to go and find a deposit of it. Do I have enough? Nope.
Inventory full.
One nice thing though about this game is you can save. Unlike Minecraft and Valheim and all those other survival games, there's not really a save option. So if you mess up, like you crash your ship, you can always go back to a save. I haven't quite figured out how to turn off autosave. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm just not bright enough. Alright. Did we finish that? Yep. Two computers, steel plates. All right, we're going to take a brief break here, and we will be back.